Hey everyone, I wanted to talk to you all today about how to be mindful when you are feeling tired, because I have been feeling absolutely exhausted lately and really struggling to be in the present moment when I feel that way. And I've been hearing that a lot of other people are having very similar experiences. There almost seems to be this collective worldwide exhaustion that we're all going through, which quite understandable given all of the circumstances and everything that's been going on, both universally and in individual lives. But at the same time, we still have to function. We still have to get things done. And we're just much more effective when we're able to be in the present moment, even if we're not feeling 100% of our normal energy levels. So the first thing that's really important is we need to recognize and accept that we are feeling tired. And we can do this most easily by noticing the physical sensations that we're experiencing in our body that alert us to the fact that we are tired. So whether it's our eyelids are feeling heavy, or they're having a hard time staying open, we might actually be dozing off. Our chests might feel heavy, or just like there's this weight kind of covering all of us, our whole body. And just the slowness with movement, almost like we're trying to trudge through molasses to get anything done, or, some of the signs that we might be feeling tired, amongst others, of course. But noticing those helps to bring us back to the moment and accept the fact that this is our current experience. At the same time, we also want to notice the thoughts that we're having about that and about being tired, because a lot of times they can shift to judgments about how we shouldn't be tired, or gosh, if only I took better care of myself, I wouldn't be feeling so tired. Or if my kids weren't such pains, I wouldn't be feeling so tired. Or if my boss wasn't such a jerk, it can be really easy to get caught up in these judgmental thoughts, either about ourselves or others, that aren't helpful in actually dealing with the situation at hand, the being tired and whatever else that we have to get done in that moment. But it's important to it's just as important not to judge. It's also important not to judge our thoughts either. So if we're noticing judgmental thoughts or any other thoughts, it's really just about just noticing them, letting them pass through and not get caught up in them. Because if we get caught back up in them, we often can feel more tired, or other emotions that we don't really want to be experiencing in the moment, as opposed to just being present with what is. And so then we can use that, bring us back to the present moment, so that we can notice what's going on outside of ourselves too. Whether it's we're at work and we have a task or a project or something that needs to get done, whether we're in the midst of a conversation with somebody else and we need to be listening and responding, whether we're with our children and they need a lot of presence. So, being able to be awake and responding to them, whether it's making dinner or going for a run, whatever it is that we're doing, noticing what the task is at hand in our experience of doing that, and of the people and of the things around us. So really it's about grounding ourselves. It's looking at what we can see with our eyes, what we can hear with our ears, what we can smell with our nose, what we can touch, what we can taste, if that's part of our experience, to really bring us back to that present moment. Because when we're tired, it can be really easy to think about, gosh, I can't wait till I can go to bed, or thinking about, gosh, I should have got more sleep last night, or I shouldn't have taken on this extra client, or I shouldn't have said yes to this, instead of really being there with the people that we're with the tasks that we're with ourselves, so that we can be as effective as possible and just survive, if nothing else, that moment. But often what we'll find is when we're able to be present in that moment, we actually thrive even more than we survive. Doesn't mean that we're going to feel any less tired. Sometimes it does end up being that we somehow find this inner reserve of energy and we don't feel as tired. But sometimes it's also about getting done what we need to get done in that moment so that we can move forward. And moving forward too, we may need to be mindful of, what led us to this place that we're in, really looking at the factors in our life up until this point that may or may not have contributed to how we were feeling in terms of feeling tired. Whether it's we're not getting enough sleep, whether it's we're waking up throughout the night, whether it's extra stress has been put onto us over the last few days or weeks, months, year and a half. I know we're all feeling stressed, but you definitely want to look at, has there been even more stress put on at some point? Are we spending time with people that are draining, maybe not of their own accord, but just are going through some stressful situations or tired themselves? Sometimes we take on other people's energy and we think it's our own, when really it might be coming from those that we're interacting with. And then using that information to make decisions about how we want to move forward to hopefully not be as tired in the future. It might include having to check our diet and shift that around, or our exercise routine, or spending some time alone on ourselves, like really taking care of ourselves, or spending time with others. Sometimes we can be tired when we're not having enough socialization too. So there's obviously a million, billion, infinite factors that can contribute to this, but the idea is to really bring ourselves back to this one present moment that we have. And then when we have the time, look back at what maybe is contributing to us feeling tired or any other emotion that we're having, so that we can figure out a way to deal with it to create a situation that's different in the future, should we want a situation that's different in the future. So I hope if you are feeling tired that these suggestions are helpful to you to boost your energy a little bit, or at least help you to get through the day. And if so, please leave a comment in the comment section below letting me know. Ask any questions you have in case something didn't make sense to you or you want some more information on it. And please subscribe for more mindfulness in real life.